Today we're being joined by South Fremantle WAFLW player Hope Arrowsmith. Hope, thanks for coming on.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
No worries, any time. Tell us a bit about yourself, what you're into footy and what type of player you are.
Yeah, so I started footy in 2019, so this will be my fourth year. I started at Rolly Stone Junior Football Club and then worked my way up. Second year to Swan Districts Football Club, played there for 3 years, and now I've moved to South Fremantle. So we have our first game tomorrow, which is very exciting. And my role in a football team preferably is inside mid. I've played a few games in the wing, just because of the way that my structure in my game and how I play. I'm normally that type of player that is the supporting player. So the one that's out, ready to receive and go for a run. So yeah.
That's good. So obviously playing in the midfield and playing on the wing. I was actually going to ask you about, so you moved from the Swan Districts and you said you were there for 3 years and then you moved to South Fremantle. What prompted the move? Was there any particular main reason that was for the move?
There was a few reasons, but mainly just travel. I live on a farm out in the wheat belt, so I needed somewhere to go closer, and because my brother lives more closer to South Fremantle, it was just easier for me to come to South Fremantle. And I just felt like I needed a change of environment and scenery. So I really loving it at South Fremantle, and they've taken me in pretty quickly. And
that's good. Obviously, you mentioned the first game tomorrow. How are you feeling being in the squad of the first game, and potentially how the team will go?
Yeah, I think we're pretty strong this year, very fit, and our skills have just bumped straight up. Like, level of fitness and skills have really bumped up a lot, and I think I'm very confident with both teams, Rogers Cup and League. I think we'll go pretty well. It's a derby, so it'll be pretty interesting to see what will happen. So, yeah.
Absolutely. What would you say some of your biggest strengths too, Hope, as a footballer? Obviously, you're playing through the midfield and on the wing. So what would you say some of your biggest strengths?
I think I'm a pretty fast runner for my build. I think I'm pretty strong as well. My tackling's good, and my kicking, I can kick with both legs and pretty good as well. I think kicking's probably my biggest strength, which I think you need in a midfield. So, and running in a midfield is something you really need as well. So,
absolutely, you need versatility in your game in any position, whether that's playing through a few positions or playing different styles. But like you said, you need your power, you need your endurance, and you need your speed as well. So you need all those factors at some point. So that's definitely something very important to have. So Hope, obviously, you're only 18 years of age. So how's it like being in this age group where obviously you start to potentially get picked up and have all the talk more about you than when you would when you're 15, 16? Do you feel any added pressure around this stage of your career, or being in, where the people that start to get picked up generally start around the age you're at the age you're at now?
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely more pressure around this age because it's obviously draft age, and everyone wants to get picked. So you obviously have to be the one that gets picked and works the hardest. And so obviously there's definitely more pressure, I think, around this age, even like 17 years of age as well, like just coming up, being able to get drafted. So.
Absolutely. Now, some individual success and team success for yourself. Obviously, you're a 2-time Best and Fairest winner. 3 years you were playing in the All-Stars and 4th year in the WAFL. We first start with the Best and Fairest. So you won 2 Best and Fairest at football level. So how cool has that been to win 2 BNFs?
So my first BNF, I actually won my first year of footy. So it was actually a bit of a shock. But because I've just played sport my whole life. Like, I've been very fit my whole life and been very sporty. Like, I've done motocross, swimming, tennis, hockey, athletics, or like name them all. I can, pretty much just living on a farm, being in a farm being at a farm sort of school, like out in the country. You normally just, all your mates just go and just do all the sports that they have in the town. So just got into all of those with my mates, and kept me very fit. I'm horse riding at the moment, getting into some rodeos and stuff, so that keeps me fit as well. But the first year at Rolling Stone, I was very grateful to get the BNF. So I was very surprised about that. And then, I moved to Swan Districts, and then last year I got BNF in the Rogers Cup.
Nice.
So I was very grateful, and I worked really hard to get that BNF, because the past couple of years I have been getting injured quite a lot, and I'm actually just coming back from an ankle injury. So I get a fair few injuries, which kind of sucks, but that's all a part of the sport. But last year didn't have any injuries, played every single game, and thankfully got the BNF. So
it's good. So obviously you must be pretty proud of both of them, clearly, but especially I feel like the first one is important as well, because it's at local level if you want to compare the grade it's in, but like you said, it's your first year of football, and I'm sure there was people that have been playing for a while. Well, clearly they played more than you, because as you said, that was your first season.
Yeah.
Doing it best against a bunch, or with a bunch of people that have played before, must be pretty comforting to know that you already belong, because you've beaten all of them in your first year.
Yeah. Well, obviously, as I said, it was very shocking. Like, I was sitting there, and I saw my name pop up for the up the top, and I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but all I did was I just rocked up to training. I just trained my heart out, and I just worked hard, and I obviously didn't know how to kick properly, so I needed to learn that. So would go out after school, come back to the farm, and I'd kick the footy with my dad in the paddock, and and I'd do just heaps of little things on the side, do some more skills, do running, all that. So it really pays off when you work hard.
Definitely, absolutely does. And then we fast track the end to the Swan District one at a higher level. But again, like you've said, you're 2 years in between that, you're injured a lot, so that obviously impacted your season. And it shows, if you can stay injury free, that you can be a good player at the level that you're playing in.
Yeah, definitely. I think definitely being injured free really helps you a lot, because you obviously don't miss as much, and being match fit is definitely something that helps you. And obviously me playing all games kept me match fit, which kept me from obviously getting less injured. And I was really focusing on, because I had all my fitness part of it, but I didn't have as much strength, so I needed to get into the gym, and I got into the gym, and I got real stuck into it, and I got really strong last year, and it really paid off.
That's good. So was the moving on for the districts a hard decision? Oh, actually, we just said that. Which AFLW team did you grow up supporting?
Well, I actually didn't support any footy team. I didn't really know what footy was until 2018. Well, I watched the West Coast Eagles versus Collingwood grand final, and I was going for West Coast because they were obviously a WA team. So I started supporting them, and then AFLW came along, and I started supporting Brisbane Lions for the AFLW, and then just after that I started just Brisbane Lions and then West Coast pretty much. So
No. So an interesting combination there, Hope. I mean, you're not the only one that's like I feel like the reason I bring up Brisbane is because you're obviously in a different state zone. Just because you live in one state does not mean you have to barrack for, in Perth's case, one of those two teams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love the way that Brisbane play, especially the AFLW team. They're just so fluent, and just their motions, their skills, their fitness. I just absolutely love the way that they play, and all their players are such assets into the team, and it's just they just flow so well together. And I love the culture that they have. Like after training, they'll go get dinner together, or they'll go hang out at the beach together. Like, I just think it's really good how they prioritize time together and bonding sessions. I think that's really good.
That's good. So obviously with South Fremantle now at this current stage, I know the season hasn't officially started yet, but how's it been fitting into the club at the moment? And how excited are you looking into this season and some goals you set for yourself?
Yeah, really good. I feel like I fit. I definitely fit right in.
Yep.
At the start, all the girls were so nice. The culture there is just absolutely amazing, and I did damage to my groin probably a couple months into preseason, so I was out then, and then I was in rehab for that, so I wasn't really able to get to know all the girls properly during training. And then come back, I did my ankle, so I was in rehab again. So yeah, I obviously had to prioritize and work hard trying to get to know all the girls, because that's obviously, with a team sport, you need to know all the girls. You need to find out how they play and how they are. And yeah, I think definitely they just have supported and helped me so much through my injuries and just getting back and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited for this year, and I definitely know that this year is going to be very exciting and probably different as well. Like, being at one club for a few years, you kind of you know what's going to happen, sort of thing. Like, you know everyone, and you know how everyone plays. So being at another team, another club, having different culture, different environment, different people around you, yeah, it's a bit exciting, and you just don't know what to expect. So yeah.
Absolutely. It's nice to hear too that, I mean, I'm sure every club is like this. Well, you would hope so. That they, help the new players, fit in. Like you said, being in the rehab of being new, it makes it harder to communicate with people a bit more than you would like if you're not injured. So it's good to hear that. In terms of goals, though, for yourself this year, what do you set for that?
Well, I definitely want to play almost every league game. That's my goal for this year, is to play league, and just being able to play midfield, play my role the way that I need to play, not trying to be a different player, try and be anyone else, just be the player I need to be and do the role that I need to do, and just improve everything, really. You don't stop learning, so yeah, just
Very true. Now, did you? I'm sure you have, but I have to ask: did you play in the practice match roughly 2 to 3 weeks ago, or at least you were there?
I did play. I played in the Rogers Cup practice match. It was just an intra-club match, but that's the game that I injured my ankle in, so I didn't get to play in any practice matches against any teams. So that was a bit upsetting, but it was obviously there was nothing I could do. Like, I injured my ankle, so I really couldn't do anything. So, but yeah.
That's fair enough. The reason I bring this up is because your new teammate, Summer Mulross, I've had on already. When she kicked her first goal in the practice matches, she told me how excited she got. She got to a point where she said she screamed the whole place out, where she said the whole coach's box. Were you there on that particular day? And if so, did you hear how loud it was?
No, I wasn't at that game, unfortunately. I think I'm not really too sure. I'm pretty sure we had a family thing on, but yeah, I can definitely know and tell that she would have been screaming the house down because, yeah, just having your first goal is, especially in a league game, is just absolutely fantastic. Like, yeah, like the first goal that I'll get in league, I'll probably scream the house down too. But yeah.
Now, the reason is I know she's a bubbly character, and when she described it, she mentioned about how excited she was, and that the coaches could hear it from all the way on the other side, wherever they were playing. She said they were loud. Now, so speaking of potentially someone or some other teammates, who are some of your favourite teammates at the club?
I definitely, Huggy is probably definitely one of my favourites. She is so bubbly, and we both did rehab together. So probably like the girls that I've been doing rehab with, which like Darcy, Huggy, Sophie, all three of them have just been so amazing, and have been making rehab way more fun, and just, yeah, being able to just be.
No, I think we just had some technical difficulties there. I think that may have dropped out. We'll be back in a second. Yeah, we'll be back. All right. So apologies for those technical difficulties, everyone. Someone's phone went dodgy. Anyway, so Hope, who loves the limelight, the attention, the camera out South Fremantle, and they can't get enough of it?
Oh, I would have to say Huey,
Yep.
she absolutely loves it, and Annalie, they both love it much. We had a little bit of a video going on photo day, and it was like a little interview asking what our pre-game music was and our pre-game meal was, and I think they redid theirs about 6 times because they just wanted the light onto themselves. So yeah, they absolutely love it, and yeah, it's so entertaining when they get in front of the camera. So yeah.
Good. So obviously you played in the All-Stars for 3 years. That must be a pretty huge honor, Hope. Again, injury-free to play in that level against the best and play alongside the best too.
Yeah. Well, I think I was sick just before one, so
Okay.
that was a bit difficult, but I still played, and yeah, still had heaps of fun. So yeah, good fun. Yeah, it's all the schools combining together, and yeah, you literally pretty much are playing against the best. Some of them have been drafted this year, so just to have that opportunity to verse them has been awesome. So yeah.
But who's some people you got to first that have been drafted that you got to play against?
Georgie Cleaver, she played the All Stars, and then Zippy Fish, she's definitely going to get drafted, so I can say that I versed her.
Yes.
I also played with her as well because the first year I played All Stars, I played for one team, and then the 2 last years I played for a different team. I pretty much played with a bunch of different people, so yeah, it was real good.
Now, goal celebrations. Are you one to goal celebrate? And dare I say it, do you bring out the bow and arrow?
Oh, well, I have wanted to bring the bow and arrow out, definitely, but I'm a midfielder, so I don't always get the opportunity to get a goal. I'm most of the time I'm grabbing it from the centre and just kicking it to my teammates in the forwards. So yeah, I just want to let them have the spotlight. So yeah, but if I do get a goal, it's definitely a big one. So yeah.
That's good. And nicknames you get, Hope?
I normally get called Hopey. That's probably the main one. Yeah, pretty much Hopey is the main one. So yeah, I really like that one.
That's a good one. Nice and basic. Sometimes that's the way to go. Now, Hope, obviously, the next thing we'll go through is if you were to use an AFL or AFLW player comparison to the type of player you play like, what would it be and why? Or who would it be and why?
I think I play like Isabel Dawes in
Yep.
Brisbane. She's quite small, but she's fast and she gets in there and she's not afraid to hit the ball, get out, have fun. So, yeah.
That's good. Any nicknames you get that you like or dislike?
I normally get Opie, and I like that one. Yeah. I like that.
Not isn't it, Hope? Sometimes that's the best way to go about it sometimes.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just
Any coaches? Sorry?
Just smile and wave.
That's it. That's it. Any coach's pet at South Freo?
We're all pretty much equal, which I think is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all just equal. So he treats us the same, and yeah.
That's good. That's good. Any outside of footy interests you have? You mentioned some stuff that you do being in the country. So what's some stuff that you like doing outside of footy?
I like going to rodeos, and I like riding. I'll be riding my horse. So just before my footy game. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, rodeo. I have one coming up.
Nice. That's good. Hopefully it goes well for you. Any favourite TV shows or movies you have?
Oh, I'm watching McLeod's Daughters at the moment. It's an Australian show. It's like on a station in South Australia.
Yep.
And it's very it's real good.
That's good. What do you feel is the best individual game, Hope, you've ever played in? That could be at local footy, for the districts, or for South Freo?
Probably last year, round 15.
Yeah.
I think it was against East, maybe.
Yeah.
Don't call that, but yeah, the second game and last game that I played for Rogers was, probably my best game that I played. And also the scratch match that we did a couple of weeks ago, I did get to play, or I didn't. I think that was really good as well. I was really happy with the way.
Yeah. That's good. Now, some interesting questions here. What's something, Hope, someone does at the club that you can't stand, whether that's leaving rubbish around, being flat out annoying, just trying to jump scare people? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Not really. We kind of go out and train, warm up, and have a laugh, but not really anyone. Nah, not really.
So there's not one thing that it doesn't have to be an individual person, but an individual thing, or just a habit someone's got that you're not a fan of. There's nothing at all.
Nah.
Hey,
I don't really get annoyed that. Well, sometimes I can if I'm tired or I'm hungry, but most of the time when I'm not hungry, so I'm all good. I'm all chill.
That's good. Mark or goal of the year? Which one would you rather do and why?
Probably Mark. Take a big specky on someone's back. I'd love to do that.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Both would be great.
Yes.
Like maybe a goal from the pocket, little check side, and Becky back.
That's good. I mean, look, you can't go wrong either way, can you? You get a mark of the year, you get a nice new picture if there's a photographer there, Hope, or whoever's there. Film for a goal, you get a nice film, and I'm sure. Would you be one if you get a mark of the year contender or a goal of the year? You'd be one to post it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. I don't believe anyone, Hope, that says that they wouldn't brag or post about it. I think that maybe not publicly post it, but they definitely be, at least privately, be bragging about it.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
That's all right. The sister night is full of crap. What are some fun facts about you, Hope, that some people may not know about you?
I can actually sing pretty good.
Do you want to do a demo?
No. I only make in the shower, like while I'm riding my horse. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, everyone has. I think a lot of people would have a sing in the shower too. I think
yeah,
that's a thing. I think that's a thing.
yeah, definitely.
How would you rate your singing? Would you have it high up there, or would it be
Yeah,
down low?
yeah, high up there.
High up? Gee, maybe
Yeah.
you should go on those TV shows. The Australia's Got Talent, all those type of shows. We should appear on there or volunteer for it or apply for it.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Now, defenders, Hope. I feel like they deserve a bit more love than what they actually get from a public point of view in the AFL, AFLW in particular. Because obviously the midfield's got the Brownlow and the rucks get recognising votes these days there. Then the forwards got the Coleman. Should the defenders have their own official award as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I reckon defenders win chips, so I reckon they should have at least a medal or some sort of recognition. Definitely.
Absolutely, I think they should too. Have you ever had any AFL, AFLW player interactions as a fan? If so, are any of them memorable or forgettable?
Yeah, definitely. I've had a few interactions. Nick Nat, and it was pretty funny because I didn't realise how tall he was until I met him face to face. And yeah, I was pretty much not even up to his shoulder yet. And I had a photo with him, and he's like leaned down and try and get the photo with me. He couldn't even photo. So
That's all right. Look, trust me, I know they've been short myself. I know Nick Nat's 200 plus centimetres, but every person I see, a player I see have a photo with, I'm either very similar in height or much shorter. And the only ones I'm with are the small forwards or small defenders or whatever in the comps. Not the tall ones. I'd be so far apart. 30 centimetres or so apart. It'd be embarrassing. But anyway, here we are. Where are we? Who's some teammates, Hope, that kind of fly under the radar a little bit, that don't get the appreciation and love as much as you feel they should, that you're impressed by how they play as a player?
I definitely, Cara is definitely a very underrated player. I think her she hits every time, and it does. So yeah, definitely. And Shannon, she's new to South Australia, but really good. Tear it up this year.
Let's hope that's the case. Now, this is where we start to get the most controversial food questions you could ever think of. Now, every time I bring up these food questions, it's always debatable, purely for the fact of not only people in Australia, but I think people in the world, or mainly Australia, debate these food type of questions. Is it a chicken palmy or is it something else?
Chicken palmy all the way.
Great answer, Hope. I love that you said that's 1 for 1. And I mean, anyone that says palmy with an E-O-I, oh no, not an I is the right one, an A-O-E-Y-I-E-Y, any other rubbish, way they want to spill it and spell it, it's crap. It's spelled in the name P-A-R-M-I, and that's what it is, plain and simple. I'm glad you said that.
Parmesan.
And that's it. That's the way. It's pronounced with an I as well. They're fools. Tomato sauce, cupboard or fridge?
Cupboard right next to the oven.
Good answer. That's 2 for 2. I love it. Now, this one could be controversial. I just got a feeling you're going to go the other way to me here, but that's okay if you do. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Okay, that's all right. I knew that. I had a feeling that might happen, but that's okay. So, that's not the worst one. The palmy one's the worst one because it's everything as I said. That's okay. Now, on the topic of food, Hope, what's your favourite food?
I love acai bowls, chicken palmy, or the local pub at my hometown serves 15 different types of palmies.
Yeah.
So
Yes, one of them places. That's good.
yeah, I like sushi, acai bowls, chicken palmy.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you said army too. And you
yeah.
repeat it for those people that call it something else, just making them sink in and know that they're wrong multiple times when they keep thinking.
PARMI.
That's it. That's the way. Just sink it in their soul so then they can never say the opposite ever again. Now, best chatterbox at the club.
Definitely Huggy. She loves to talk, and her laugh is just so contagious.
That's a good thing. Dare I say it? Is Huggy a hugger?
Ooh, never. I'm not too sure. I'll have to give her a hug today and see if she is.
I mean, if she's not a hugger, well, it's in her name. She's got to live up to the name, doesn't she?
Yeah. Well, it's because of her laugh.
No, that's fair enough. Only having a bit of fun with the name. Just like yours with the bow and arrow. You got the arrow in your name, so the bow and arrow's got to come out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So, who's the loudest and quietest teammate?
Loudest, definitely Huggy, and the quietest. It's a pretty quiet one.
Yeah.
I think a couple of the new girls are pretty quiet. I think that's we're just. But yeah, everyone's everyone kind of talks to each other, and there's not really many quiet ones. A few, like.
No, that's definitely fair enough. Now, that's good. If you were stuck on a deserted island, teammates, who would you love to bring and not want to bring?
I'll bring Ebony and Annalie and Huey. I reckon that would be funny.
Nice try.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a entertainment. So, and then not bring. I'm not too sure.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's
all right. Fair enough. Sometimes there isn't some. Sometimes there's. Okay. Is there any? Well, you said there's nothing that really annoys you, so that's probably why it's a fair answer there. Is there any particular thing though someone would do that you would not want to bring? You don't have to know anyone that does it, but if you were to bring someone, what's something you would say to them is like a non-negotiable? You're like, you're not doing that. You're not saying that. You're not doing this. Is there anything that you'd say, nah, you're not coming if you do this?
Definitely. If they've never been camping before, then they're definitely not coming, because that's something that we'll probably be doing. So, and if we, then that might be a negotiation. We might have to, go. So yeah, but
I was kidding. But if someone hasn't been there before, Hope, they've got to start somewhere. But that's fair enough. You want the people that are accustomed to those conditions and things that happen there.
I'm the best.
You are the best. That's right. Now, back to the food questions. Food you don't like?
I don't really like olives.
Yes, we're 3 out of 4. Good.
I eat quite everything. I don't really like Nutella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's an. I don't have it much. I like it, but haven't had it for a while, so it depends what. But that's fair enough. I'm not. You're the only one. Not the only one that said that. Hey,
Yeah.
at least you got the army thing right. I think that's all that matters at this point.
Yeah.
You got the main one. And 4
All
out of
that.
3. Definitely. Now, what's the best dish you would cook if you don't cook? Is there anything just nice and basic that you would do?
Just scrambled eggs.
That's good. Actually, since you said scrambled, I assume that's your go-to egg order. So scrambled, not poached or whatever, fried or whatever the other options there are.
Well, today for my pre-game breakfast meal, I had toast, 2 pieces of toast I had Vegemite and honey on one toast,
Okay.
and then I had peanut butter, banana, and egg on the toast.
Interesting combination. Can't say I've tried that, but that's interesting.
Yeah, so good. Honey and Vegemite, just like lay the Vegemite first and then the honey, and it's absolutely perfect.
That's good. Interesting. So, now where are we? Favorite takeaway food place?
Subway, 100%.
Yes, 4 out of 6. There we go. That's
Subway,
good.
yeah.
That's good. 8 answers. What's your go-to Subway order?
I get footlong rye bread, chicken teriyaki, mozzarella cheese, spinach, lettuce, avocado, carrot, cucumber, tomato, mayo, salt and pepper.
Okay. Not the drop there. Toasted or not toasted?
Toasted, definitely.
Good answer. Now, you say you had rye bread, but would you ever have or have had the Italian herbs and cheese bread?
Yeah. I think I've had every bread, but rye's definitely my favourite.
Nice, fair enough. I love the Italian bread. It's probably one of my favorite breads ever. I mean, I can have garlic bread anywhere. You can have that, but I don't think you can get that type of bread. Just the way that tastes. I don't know what it is, but I just love that bread so much. It gets to a point where sometimes I'll prefer Subway over anything else, just so I can get that bread.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like pizza, sort of like the pizza base.
Yeah. And I definitely love that. So celebrity crush, Hope.
Oh, I would have to say I have a footy crush, which is Evan. And then Paul Walker, but unfortunately he's not here anymore. So a bit sad.
Who was the footy player?
What was that? Sorry.
Who was the football player?
Jack Ginnivan.
Of course. So Jack, if you're listening, Hope said she's open, and you're just going to move to Perth, Jack. So you're just going to go to Freo West Coast, and you're all good. There we go. Now, how would you fancy yourself, Hope, in front of the goals?
I prefer it like play on situation, and I'm running in, taking a bounce, the goal.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more practice.
Okay.
Definitely when I'm under pressure, running in, snapping it, taking a kick, definitely better.
That's good. Now, I believe I mentioned this earlier. Now, for people that don't know they've been living under a rock the last 20 minutes, we've actually changed locations because we've done a split interview. So, correct, I apologize if I'm repeating myself here. But did you say last night your favourite goal celebration?
Yeah, so I have been wanting to get the bow and arrow out, but
yes, of course, that's right. Of course, now I know. I should remember that.
Yeah, I've wanted to get it out, but I obviously haven't. But I'm playing half forward today, so
you're in.
Yeah, in for Roger. Yeah, while I'm injured, and then fingers crossed. but yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, if I get the goal, I'll get the bowl out.
Love it, Hope. I'm going to be praying big time for a goal today, and then I'll message you tonight and see if you got the goal and if that came out. That'd be cool.
Okay, yeah. Sounds great.
Hopefully. I know. Hope you kick 5 and then you can bring it out 5 times.
Yeah.
That'd be some of your most prized possessions, Hope.
Prized possession. My horse, definitely.
Yeah.
Probably my boots, and my cowboy boots. All my hats. I got a 9 that I wear at rodeos.
Yeah.
My cars. Whenever, yeah. My cars are like my. I don't know what to call it, but yeah.
That's very, very important.
They're very special to me. So, yeah. And, yeah.
Would you include a phone in that mix, Hope?
Oh, I don't really care if I have a phone or not.
Now, okay, I'm going to not pull back the curtain. I'm just going to open up here a little bit about the phones. I generally say this because I say this to plenty of people, so I have to say it to you. Generally, what I think personally, and some others would think this too, if you, at your age, and you don't, okay, maybe not, it's not a high priority, but if you don't like it at all, normally I feel that person is full of crap. But in the country, how's the reception like normally?
We got full bars out here.
Bars. Full bars, full arrows, full rodeos. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so if you were the AF or WAF, no, I think you mentioned this under the CEO, would you what rule would you change? Did you say the new rule they brought in?
Yeah, 20 minutes. Is that
the new rule? A lot of the girls were saying that they brought in something about zones in the forward line where you can only have something about 2 people, I think it is, and you have to be within the 50 or something like that.
Yeah, so at all times you have to have at least 2 people in the 50, forward 50.
Yeah.
I think.
So is there a rule you dump a rule you would want to get rid of, Hope, or something you'd want to add?
I actually don't mind that rule. It decreases the amount of congestion we have around stoppages and around the bowl.
Yes.
So if we have 2 people in the forward 50, that means we have 2 people in defence because they're defending the 2 forwards that are supposed to be in the 50. So that's 8 people that we don't have in the stoppage, which creates less congestion and it creates more space for us to run around.
Absolutely, that's true. I've got a few more hopefully, so I really do appreciate you coming on. Dream scenario, Hope, for you this year. In a perfect world in this football season for you, how would you love this season to pan out from today all the way until the end of the year?
No injuries, that's for sure. And then playing league the whole year.
That'd be very, very true. That was the last one. So, Hope, I do really appreciate you coming on. All the best for this season and the future years. Hopefully, this time next year that we're here, you're an AFLW club. But if not, as we've said before, there's all these other avenues to get picked up, and you can get rid of it at any time. So, Hope, really appreciate you coming on, and good luck today.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
Bye.